Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday and I'm up for some photography. I'm going to be going out with the Mamiya RZ67 and I've got a couple of funky films that has kindly been sent to me. I've got one here from Australia which is Arista EDU Ultra 200. I've never heard of that stuff before, but I've had a little look into it. I'll show you that in a moment. And I've also been sent by an anonymous person some FT12. It says Adox on the box. It's just nothing to do with Adox. He's just put it inside here to protect it, but it's called FT12. So let's get straight into it. Let's talk about this. Whoop, stay there. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about this Arista EDU first of all. I went online to have a little look about this, and there was some sneaky suspicions that it was Fomapan 200. And you know, I'm no stranger to getting hold of films that I've never heard of before and found out that they're rebranded from someone else. I don't quite know why that goes on, but if it keeps film alive, I'm happy to play around with it. Let's have a quick look. Now there's a website that I've got here called the Big Film Database. I don't know where the information comes from, but I'll put a link in the description. I'll put inside the information the name of the film, Arista, and you get a load of information that comes up. This is the one we're looking for, Arista EDU Ultra 200, which is there, and it says suspected emulsion Fomapan 200, certitude, manufacturer Foma, distributor Arista. So you know, I'm betting my bottom dollar that this is Fomapan 200 in disguise. Still a good film, so I'm going to shoot that. Let's have a look at the other one, which is real strange, FT12, and this stuff is pretty hard to come by, and hardly anything comes up. There's a load of stuff there and it looks like Russian. And the next one is Nick & Trick NT Photoworks, which is a company in the UK in Folkestone. Great guys over there. It says the suspected emulsion is Orwo TF12D. Sound recording film. What on earth? Can you take pictures on sound recording film? Let's go on to Nick & Trick's website and see what they say about it. So on Nick & Trick's website, they say that the FT12 is replacing Eastman Kodak's fanatically loved SO331 film, whatever that is. We think that it's a lush 50 ASA film that was not originally intended for photographic purposes. It produces incredibly high contrast negs with a good range of mid-tone detail and amazing sharpness. So sounds to me like it's a bit like P30, maybe a Ferrari P30. Eastman SO331 review. Let's have a quick look what he says. So he says that Eastman SO331 high contrast intermediate panchromatic film is one of those rare cult films that have been floating around for a while. I've never heard of it. The SO in the name indicates that it's special order emulsion. What? It's special order? It's special. So he goes on to say that this film was originally made to create high quality fine grained copies of film for the motion picture industry. There's quite a few of double X's like that, isn't it? I think Kodak double X. So the only way to really find out is to go out and shoot it yourself. So I'm going to take this, put it inside the Mamiya RZ. I'm going to go to a place called Seaview where there's, well, it's a sea view with little boats and pebbles and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and get some nice compositions, maybe try and get some lines and some arty-farty stuff, lensman, some arty-farty stuff inside the camera. I've also got a frame here that you can see. I bought this up the shop the other day. I got a couple of them and people ask me where I get my frames. I used to make my own frames. Next door to my studio was a guy that made frames and glass and stuff, and he used to let me use all his equipment, so I used to get all my own mouldings in and make my own frames. But I soon realised it, you know what, it was a lot cheaper and easier just to buy them already done, probably come from China. But this one only cost £6.49. This is a 20 by 16 frame. It's got all the backings, it's got the glass on it, it's not plastic. And it comes with this funky looking decor thing just for the sale purpose. But I'll be ripping it out, making a mat board and sticking one of my photographs in there from later on, a 10 by 8 print. So if anyone's interested, that's where I'll get my frames from. That was from a place called The Range in the UK. Right, let's get to Seaview, whack this inside the camera and see what we can get. So how fun is that? I've just put the camera down to give you guys a couple of ideas of where I am in the scene and stuff, get a few shots in the video camera. And I looked at this and I thought, hang on, this could be my first shot. It's not really what I was looking for, but I like it that much. You can just see behind me a little bank of stones going up. If I can get the camera down low enough and get a shot, so I've only got stones and sky, I reckon that'll look quite nice. So that's going to be my first photograph. So there's three ways I could meter this. I could spot meter for the ground and the sky and then do an average. I could use the incident side of things, use the dome, which is giving me F11 at 1/25th of a second, or I could just use the spot meter on a grey stone, what I think is going to be middle grey, and take that reading. But I'll do an incident reading. There you go. So F16 1/60th of a second. That'll be good. So this is quite nice. Got three boats together. 1, 2, 3. The beach is over that way. House is that way. I don't want none of that in the shot. Just these stones and just maybe the corners of these three boats. Let's see what we can get. So in this shot, I've just found the side of this gate, and it's got these nuts and bolts, cracked old distressed wood, and this line that's running straight down. Hopefully I can get quite a bit in detail on this shot. Oh, so shot number 4, I'm just coming down on these curves and lines, so they're kind of in the portrait mode that I've got this on the back set too. These curves and lines are kind of coming in and out, which looks quite nice, I think, as long as I can get some tones going. I'm not sure about that film if it can, but I've got white, mid-grey, well I'll say mid-grey actually, a little bit lighter, and white down here. So these nice tones, just see what happens. So I found this nice granite step, and I've already composed the camera. All I need to do is get this stick, just get a couple of little bits out of the crack here, and then take me shot. Sticks come in handy, don't they? So I found a really strange looking composition here. This handrail, I've got it coming from the top left of the frame, and this one's kind of swirling round, and this one's swirling round from the top right back down to the top left. I'll show you a picture of it. Now, shall I shoot this F32 and get all the stairs in? I'm going to shoot this F32 and get all the stairs in, and I'm going to do another one at F11 so the stairs are a bit more blurred out. We'll try both. Oh, another shot here in portrait mode. So you've got a bit of stone. I've got two different shades here, kind of this bend going in, so we've got a bit of what do I call it, I don't know, curve, yeah. Anyway, let's shoot that. That's it, I've done all 15 shots. It's taken me probably, Christ, about an hour and 40 minutes just walking around and getting compositions and seeing what I want to shoot. Well, there's many, parallels and lines and funky arty stuff as I wanted, but it is a beach, it's not a city. There's no silver and railings and buildings and smartness going on. It's just all stones, rocks and boats and shit really, and gates, but I tried my best. Let's get back, we'll develop the film, hopefully it will come out all right. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed because I don't want to waste today, but I've always said it is what it is. If I do, I'll just come back and do it again another day, but I don't really want to waste that film. So let's get back, develop it in ID11, what was it, 7 minutes I think, one part to one part, and see what legs we've got, get in the darkroom, hopefully it makes nice prints. So I'm back from the shoot, you just saw the negatives. I don't know what happened to that second one, but contrasty, weren't they? And look at the negatives. Look, they've got so much curl. They've got more curl than one of Cristiano Ronaldo's free kicks. They're bending it like Beckham. Look, unbelievable. It's really hard to scan as well to try and keep them flat, but punchy as well. How contrasty are these? I'll show you them on the light box, and I'll try and make a couple of prints. I've seen a couple of nice ones that I like, so it's like a slinky. Look how punchy they are. Unbelievable. At first I said it might be like Ferrania's P30 film, but I mean that stuff's contrasty, but this stuff is it's in its own league of contrast. Look at that. Look at this one with the sky. Unbelievable. And these as well. I don't know what happened to that one. That was a dead frame, but that was the first one I took with the pebbles and the beach. I've managed to compose that quite nice. It's come out alright. There is a bit of strange artifacts going on with the film. I don't know if that's my development process or the film itself, but I'm not too worried because most of the other negs I didn't get any sky in apart from this one, but look at them. So that was an absolute nuts experience. What a bang of contrast in that film. I couldn't believe it. I know it said it was contrasty, but Christ, when I went down there and did those photographs, come back with the negatives, I looked at them, I thought, well, it's true to its word. Negatives, like I said, they're so curly, hard to deal with. I'm going to need to put those in a book to see if they'll flatten out and get them in my negative folder. But at the moment, look at them. Unbelievable. But interesting, a nice shoot down at the sea view there, trying to find different compositions, trying to find different tones and whatnot, and I thought it came out all right. I've got those prints up there, guys. I'm going to be putting those on Etsy, but I'll be putting each pair on Etsy. So the two prints that I did, jump on the description of this video and you'll get a link to Etsy. Go on there and both prints, or both sets of prints, will be on there as a pair. So if you're interested in supporting the channel, you want to get one of my prints, go on now and buy it. There you go. There's only going to be them ones available, so jump on there as soon as you can. And I think they'll come out really nice. I've got two myself that I'm going to be putting in those frames. I did say that I was going to do that in this video, but I've run out of time, too much time in the darkroom and scanning those negs. So the FT12 film, what do I think about it? Will I buy it again? Well, I'm looking at the prints. I actually really like it, I must admit. I think it only can, you know, shoot for certain types of photography like I did today. I think you'll have to experiment and see where it fits in with your photography. I don't think it'll ever fit in with my seascapes and stuff, but rugged stuff like that and maybe some quirky looking street photography, it might suit really well. So I'll put a link in the description where you can get that stuff from if anyone's interested. And in case you're wondering about the Arista film, I decided to use that for another time. So I spent up all my time shooting at FT12 and got those in the can, got home, got developing. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and as always, thanks for supporting the channel. I'll catch you next time.